Let's talk about Paradise. So you found love with Joe last summer on Paradise. What do you think it is about Paradise that creates so many successful couples?
There's been a lot of successful couples, like marriages and babies off of Paradise. It's really
Couches.
remarkable. Couches. Gosh, but I feel like it's just because it is so real.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Bachelor and Bachelorette is difficult because it's all these people going after one person, and that it's difficult to, at least for me, it was really difficult to like put that aside and to really focus solely on the one-on-one connection. And when it came to Paradise, it was more so half guys, half girls, people coming in. It's like real life. So, and also you have 24/7 to hang out with a person. Because Bachelor, Bachelorette, you only have like a certain amount of time with the person, and you're splitting it with a bunch of different people. Whereas on Paradise, it's just like you could hang out with them all day without a phone and without distractions besides now and then drama. So.
Yeah. That makes sense. Now, this summer, we already know some of the cast.
Yes.
So we've already discussed Bibiana and Annalise. Do you think that Bibiana might hit it off with anyone in particular as of now?
I'm not sure. Bibiana's, it's difficult to find who her match would be. Judging by her last boyfriend, she's into like chill, calm, you know, guys, because she is such like a fiery personality. So I feel like that balance is good. So maybe Mike for Bibiana.
Ooh, I could see that for sure. If Mike's there.
I would love that.
I would love that too. And she needs a mature guy.
She does.
And he's 31.
Exactly. He has his head together.
Yeah, he really does. Oh, okay, Blake is in Paradise.
Yes,
I know that you're friends with Blake.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about Blake because he was like the hot commodity.
Oh yeah, and I think, well, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how he handles being on Paradise because there's a lot of temptation.
Yes.
And, you know, everyone in the Bachelor world, I mean, I've gotten a chance to hang out with him before going on Paradise. So it'll be interesting to see because he does have some history with some people that are going to be in Paradise. So but he's like a strong guy. I feel like he'll handle it at the end of the day. He'll come out of it, you know, stronger than ever. But I'm so curious to see how those first few days go.
Who do you think that he's going to click with?
I think Blake's gonna click with, well, I think Blake can click with anybody, and that's his problem. Blake can click with anybody.
Charming.
He's very charming, and
Yes.
he's just easy to talk
Likeable.
to. Yeah, maybe Hannah, you know?
Hannah G?
Yeah, Hannah G. I can see that being something that starts.
I can too. And people have already been kind of saying that might be
Yeah.
a romantic development. So we'll have to see. What about Demi?
Demi, oh, I love Demi. She's just
love
like a
Demi
little
too.
ball of fire.
Yes.
You know, the funny thing is, I don't know what Demi's type is necessarily, you know, because she's the kind of person that can go, I feel like she can go everywhere.
Yeah. What about John Paul Jones?
I love John Paul Jones.
I
because
love him.
I've heard he's remarkably intelligent.
And Demi's very sharp.
Yeah. You know, that could be interesting, John Paul Jones and Demi.
And they're funny. I mean, I think the fans want it. Who knows if they'll actually have chemistry,
They'll have
but
cute little blonde
so
babies.
blonde. So blonde. But I'm so happy John Paul Jones will be in Paradise.
Oh gosh,
we
me
need
too.
more of him.
Yeah, I was like so bummed that he left as early as he did because I expected him to stay longer.
Did you think Hannah was going to choose?
No, I mean, I felt like he was just an amazing comedic relief during the season, and I think they had like a good connection as friends, but I didn't see the romantic side, so I can understand. But deep down, in my perfect world, he would have stayed longer.
Well, I'm just glad that we get more of him in
Yeah.
Paradise. So many others. Tayshia, who I adore.
Yes, Tayshia.
And she needs a man too.
Oh yeah, honestly, I think Tayshia's going to be one of the more desirable girls in Paradise.
She has it all. She really does.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of a guy for her, but we also don't know the full cast.
That's true.
I think there will be some guys who are still on Hannah's season who just haven't been announced because it would be a spoiler.
Yeah. So I think they're still waiting to announce some people. Tayshia, I don't know.
Because of the guys that have been announced, I don't know who I would. I mean, maybe even Blake. Who knows? Or Wills, but. Chris Bukowski, do you know who that is? I did not see that coming.
Wasn't he on a previous? He was on a previous season, right?
He's been on The Bachelorette and then Bachelor Pad. So
yes. So he's like fully bachelored.
He's like an Ari throwback.
Yes.
Like honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I didn't see that one coming. But
no, I'm interested to see who he'd connect with because it's been so long since he's been in the Bachelor world. So I'm wondering.
Well, back in the day, he was sort of like a villain type.
Oh, a villain. villain.
But it's been enough time that hopefully he's settled down in
Yeah.
life.
He's done, the villaining is behind him.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Well, Cam will be there, and
Yeah.
Cam's not a villain, but I don't think he was very well liked by the guys in the house, so I'm
Yeah.
hoping this will be a second chance for
One
Cam.
thing I will say about Paradise is it usually redeems those who are in a bad light before.
It really does. I mean, look at Chris and Krystal.
I know, they both had difficult seasons.
Yeah, and so Cam, I kind of think Cam's gonna find someone.
We need like a good story for Cam.
Yeah, we really
'Cause
do.
I feel like there's goodness in him, and I feel like he genuinely does want to find somebody. So I think as long as he has those two things, then.
And you know what? He loves chicken nuggets, and
Yeah.
I respect that. I love chicken nuggets.
What's up with all the chicken nuggets this season?
I don't know.
Well, this episode they did have the chicken nuggets on a standstill. You know, I'm not sure. I feel like I had mixed emotions about like finally no more chicken nuggets, but also where's the chicken nuggets?
No, like, yeah, it makes me really want a chicken nugget, but
Yeah.
I think that will be his, opening for the Bachelor in Paradise. And
He just like tosses out chicken nuggets.
yes, I think so. Who else? What about Nicole, Kaylin?
Yes, actually,
There's just so many great.
there are a lot of amazing people this season, and I feel like it's an interesting mix. And I think there's going to be more people added to the pot that'll make it even more interesting. So
Do you know of anyone?
I know a few. I mean, I have the inside guys. I can't say anything.
I know. We don't want to get
But
you in
there's
trouble.
there's a lot
Some
that
of
I'm
your
excited
friends?
about. Yeah.
Really?
Well, some people that I have been acquainted with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How do you keep this to yourself? This is hard.
Joe and I will just gossip about it all the time.
Wait, so you, this past weekend,
Yeah.
you were in Mexico. Was it for Chris and Krystal's wedding? Or you can't.
I saw love, is what I
You
did see.
saw love. I'm gonna hope it was. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can tell us about the wedding?
I just, I feel like, it's put me in a tough situation.
Sorry.
No, I mean, honestly, Chris and Krystal, like seeing them on Paradise and their connection like happen, it just makes so much sense. And they're so similar, but different in the ways that make sense, like a puzzle piece where they fit together so perfectly. So, I mean, I feel like the relationship's going to be so strong, and I'm really excited about that.
You handled that so well.
Just like really derail,
Yeah,
diverge
so
to a different.
I was like, as you were talking, I'm like, oh, I think she's answering. Oh, she's. I see what's happening here. Well done, Kendall. Well, when they were here, I interviewed them. Truly, they seemed so
Yeah.
in love.
Yeah.
I mean, they were holding hands, and they just were so connected.
Yeah.
And even before the cameras turned on. I mean, it wasn't an act or anything.
That's the thing. I think like initially a lot of people were thinking, is this real? Were they just trying to redeem themselves? But completely not. I mean, you don't hang out with someone every single day, get engaged, and go through with a wedding, if it's fake or just. So I am 100% behind them, and seeing them together, I mean, we're looking forward to a lot of double dates with them because they're going to be moving to LA.
Yay!
So I'm so excited to see them. Yeah.
Congratulations to the happy couple.
Yes.
I hope that you were there. We may find out. I think it's going to be a Bachelor in Paradise special. It seems like Chris Harrison was alluding to that.
Okay, yeah.
And it would make sense because it was in Mexico where they got engaged.
Exactly. So I'm curious to see. I am curious to see how they incorporate it with Paradise.
And you said you saw love. Is there any chance that you'll be making a cameo on this summer's Bachelor in Paradise?
Perhaps.
Oh, I hope so, because Jade and Tanner brought their baby for you. So
I loved that.
How would you test a Bachelor in Paradise couple?
Ooh. I feel like, I think the best thing is to try to facilitate questions that have never really been asked before. People don't think to ask. And that's how Joe and I really got really close. I mean, we used to have dinners where we would I'd ask him like the most random question. Like if you had an alien device came to you and you could enlarge one thing's 100 times its size, what would it be and why?
Did you come up with that on the spot?
That's
just something in your brain?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I know. But that was we would like have questions like that. And I loved like seeing how he would process it. Like, well, maybe I would, do like a coconut because if you got a coconut, you can plant it and you can create more giant trees and create like a business. And I'm like, wow.
That is so creative.
Yeah, so it was funny. So stuff like that, I
okay,
think really are very telling about the person.
Ooh, okay. So again, you're not answering whether you're there, but I'm going to hope that you are there. I would love to see you there. You're a Bachelor in Paradise success story.
This is true. Yeah, I know. Up against all odds.
So do you think we'll see Luke P in Paradise?
I mean, I can't imagine him not being in Paradise, right? Because he caused such a
Stir.
such a stir this season. So I feel like he's one of those people that was, but like a Becca M, I felt like she was for sure going to be in Paradise our season as well. But then, of course, she found a relationship and has a little baby. So that didn't happen. But I think Luke P is similar, where he's one of those people you expect to be there, but who knows?
And he could find redemption.
That's true. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to wait to find out. I mean, people have also been talking about the possibility of another grocery store Joe, someone that we really didn't see at all on Hannah's season. Like,
those are always the best, when you really just get to see more of them on the show. And I think I loved that Joe was there, because I'm thinking, like, if Joe wasn't there, who would I don't know who I would have. There's no one else. There's just no one else.
There's no one else for you.
Yeah,
He's your guy.
So maybe there's Box Joe. Maybe he makes an appearance. Maybe
I forgot about him.
Right? Who is the other?
Well, Matt Donald, I was a big fan of.
Yeah. I really hope he's in Paradise, because I'm surprised that he wasn't announced on the cast, because I
know,
thought maybe he would be someone like the grocery store Joe.
That's what I was thinking, and I'm sure he could come later, or Chasen, the other pilot.
Yes, the other pilot. I felt really bad. I feel like they did him dirty. They did him, because being a pilot. The outfit, because being a pilot is like such a great accomplishment, and like he went in there and he's like, I'm a pilot, that's like his thing, and then another pilot with a full-on outfit, he's like, I was gonna wear my pilot outfit too.
No,
you had the burgundy suit on.
No, I mean, I did feel bad for Chasen. So Paradise would be a great fit for him.
Maybe he'll.
The ladies want him there. He's cute.
Yes. Yeah. We need a pilot there.
So Bachelor Nation news breaking today: Lauren Bushnell is engaged. To country singer Chris Lane.
Yes.
Congratulations.
That's so great. I just found that out right now.
You didn't know?
I didn't know. I like live under a rock sometimes. So.
I love that you didn't know. No. Have you ever met Lauren, or?
No, I have. Actually, I think we have been at the same, we've like crossed paths before, but I haven't really gotten to know her.
I hear she's great.
Yeah.
So, congratulations. I mean, there's so many engagements and marriages happening left and right.
I know.
Chris and Krystal.
Yeah, there's like a lot of babies going on. I mean, at least also a lot of the producers that were on the show are having babies now too,
Oh, wow.
which is really great.
You start like a preschool for Bachelor
I know,
Nation.
right? It's like a little family, so it's
That's
fun to
really
see everybody.
Obviously, you're very much in love with Joe. How is everything going with you two?
It's awesome. I mean, he was just on tour for 2 weeks, so we really didn't get to see each other for that amount of time because I was working and couldn't join him. But now that we're actually together, I think we're just like, he got to experience the couch for the first time because we got it delivered when he was on tour. And yeah, we're just kind of like catching up, and like it's nice. You know, as hard as it is to have those periods of time when you're separated, it's nice to come together and like to tell the stories and to be excited. And so we're like in a little honeymoon phase of traveling again.
That's so great. And what would you say is the secret to making your relationship work?
I would just say, I feel like at this point we just know each other so well that even when we do have arguments, we can kind of just be completely transparent and like know what the other person needs. But just like being able to, I mean, I know it sounds like something that like laughing with each other definitely helps. Being able to hating the same things is good. I mean, because, you know.
So he's still the comedic relief?
Yeah, he's still a comedic relief. And we bring out like a lot of immaturity in each other, which I think is very key to having like a fresh view on a relationship, as opposed to being like so jaded by like going through all these other relationships. We just kind of see it as in like as if we're like just in like high school or maybe kindergarten. It's kind of like a kindergarten relationship.
He makes you feel like a kid.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the best.
Yeah, in like argument wise and in like funny, silly wise. So it just brings a lot of playfulness.
Now everyone wants to know, do you think there's a chance of an engagement in the near future?
I mean, the one thing I will say is that with Joe and I, we 100% are with each other because we feel like that is definitely a potential at the end of all this. And so, yeah, it's exciting to think that possibly that could be something that happens.
Grocery store Kendall.
Yeah, I like it. It has a ring to it.
It really does.
Want more extra? Hit the subscribe button and the bell and never miss a video.